Good morning, good morning. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, here for the daily LENORMAND card spread reading. And although I'm not completely set up because it is a Sunday and it's the 12th of January? No, it's not the January. It's the 12th of February. It's Sunday, the 12th of February. I did sleep in up until about 10 minutes ago, probably. So good morning, Keza. And you're obviously not at work. Are you at home? It's good to see you. Lovely to see your words there rather than just the emoji. It's good. So here we go. We will go over to the table. I haven't got the cards out yet. See, have a look. Oh, how have I done this? What I've done is put a couple of little things out because otherwise the table would have been bare if I took this away to shuffle the cards, because I still do need to. And I have been playing with some toys. They're these things, the magic cubes. I saw them on Facebook, those little ads that you see sometimes. And they're a magic cube that you can change around. Now, I am going to take them away now so that I can make room for the cards. But they're different designs. See that magic arc design? So that's what that is. And here is one that I have been playing with. And have a look. This is the shape that it's in at the moment. And do you think I can find out how to get it back to the cube? It's not quite. You can see there from that one, it's not quite, because there's the hole. And they change around like this. Let's have a look. I've got to remember how to use it. Now I can't. See, it changes around like that. And you can change the designs. And you're supposed to try and find how to get back to the cube. Do you think, no, I can't. So I'm going to leave that there, over there, and have a play with that again later. Here's our outcome. I will put that out. So, learning is a gift even when pain is your teacher. And sometimes it can be a pain to learn things. Definitely. There we go. So I'm going to put that there. Gives us a little bit of a focal point, and I shall get our cards out. I'm only going to be drawing 3. There we go. That's from yesterday. There's the little guidebook. There. It seems a bit like we've got a very bright, sunshiny day out there at the moment, which we do. The sun's really shining well. Have a look if it works. There's my 2 little birdie statues. You can see how bright and shiny that is. Wow. Right, let's get back to that. And hi, Irene, we have here as well. Good morning to you. I think your face looks a bit new. Now, what I'm going to do, we can put that over there with the cards, then you know which deck we're using. And I'm just going to put a smiley face style of reading today, and choosing the cards now with intention as I'm shaking that Spirit give us the cards we're meant to be reading. And the child is 1. We're still in playful mode. Wow, I like that. Here we go. Playful mode. And we have a letter. It could be some writing that we're going to be doing. And oh, wow, the bear. So we've got the bear there. A nice set of cards this morning. Isn't that gorgeous? So good morning, Kat. Lovely to have you here. And we've got Irene is actually saying good morning. So goody. And it's great to see you. I also missed the cards. I was missing doing them. So it is really nice to get back into the flow of doing the daily as much as I can. And I'll continue that because I enjoy my connection with Spirit in this way in the morning and with you guys. So it's great, isn't it? Now I might move that one down a little bit so we can see these cards a bit better. I think yesterday what I was doing was zooming right in to the cards. Oops. So that we had a better picture of those as we were talking about them. Right. So with the child, and I was picking them up because there's verses on these ones, as you remember. So with the child, when a sweet child smiles your way, and this isn't focusing again, Innocence brings joy to fill your day. Friends are many, enemies are few. Embrace a fresh start in all you do. Embrace a fresh start in all you do. I should have read that as the full sentence. And doesn't this child look just so beautifully innocent? As we know, of course, they are. They are. They're exploring a world that they're just discovering. And that's what I really like about the children and the child card. So that's the first of what we're reading, is the child. And we have got a scammer troll there. Ignore it. And here we have the letter. Now the letter, it doesn't want to focus, does it? Let's have a look. This surprise letter from a place remote brings good news from a friend who wrote. If the words pretend a stormy sky, sadness will soon much intensify. And that is relative to the grand tableau reading, which we don't have. If it's with other cards that are a little more on that supposed negative side, I don't look at negatives. I think everything we have in our world is for the positives. We need to be learning more of how we look at everything with that intention of positive. That's my belief anyway. Well, belief, is it a belief? It's just the way I live. Just what I like to put forward. And the letter in this one, it certainly is that waxed, sealed type of letter, very old-fashioned, because these are an old style of deck, as we know. So as much as, and it was the Australia Post the other day was just suggesting that in a few years we won't have a letter delivery in Australia. And I thought, well, there's still going to have to be a way that they deliver letters. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Handwritten communication is still happening. It certainly is less and less, though. There we go. So we're going to get a surprise form of communication. It might not be just a letter. It could be in the form of a text or something like a card, anything like that. And now we've got the bear. So it looks like there probably is a little bit of work ahead. So let's have a look. Brawny and bold, here is the bear. Oh, I can't read it. It's not focusing. Your financial positions, you should be aware. Spend your resources with wisdom and care. Use your power to be strong and fair. The bear really is about that business stuff, the business side of work. It's getting things done, but it's more to be in that sort of business building. It's the like this one does mention finances, so it's building up. It's actually that the more solid, as you can tell with a bear, the more stable, the more on the good foundations of, and you're nurturing it so that it grows. It's almost like a tree, but it's a business. It's the work side of things. Get the work done. Make sure of the particulars. Look after what resources, assets, and everything like that. Look after family in all those sorts of respects. It's got that strength and stability and solid work ethic feel about it, doesn't it? Having bear there. It's a lovely card. So let's just pull them back a little bit so we can see the full spread we've got today. So with that in mind, there is some lovely playfulness in our day today, bringing that sense of adventure and communicating that to those around us so that we are able to help each other along, express and I know I've got the words there. Express, it's sharing that. It's really having a bit of a playful time around getting things done so that we are on that wonderful, stable base of building something that is going to nurture us into the future, as in building our business or building a home, a family, that we are most familiar with, in that sense of being able to nurture it. So that if what you're most responsible for is family and the home space, you're going to be putting more focus on that through the day-to-day. And being a Sunday, I think it probably is more around family and enjoying some recreation, but also knowing and being aware of how much you are sharing those resources, that you're not overspending, that you are creating that is a wise and sensible level of balance with what your resources are coming in as well as going out. It's being good in good business, being very careful of the pennies in your household purse, that type of thing as well. But it's the communicating and sharing that with each other, and loving what you're doing, having that wonderful love of sense of playfulness and adventure that children do. But also it's part of that learning curve for how you are raising your children to be, to be good communicators, and let others know when something isn't quite right for them, and that you are actually teaching them. It's a backwards and forwards. Here's this beautiful smile shape that we've got in our spread. It is that backwards and forwards of communication, enjoying each other's company, helping each other, nurturing each other, like the bear does as well. And especially with the birds, with the owl here, in that sense of, the learning, and bringing that gift into what is our day-to-day as well. We're always learning. So that is the reading for this morning, for today. And it is a wonderful weekend day, Sunday. You might have some things you're needing to do to prepare for your work week for tomorrow and further along. I know there's some shopping I need to do to prepare for my week ahead. And, just going out and sensing some of that playfulness and adventure in others, and sharing what you feel around how to share, how to put yourself out in the world in that sense of adventure and discovery as well, lightening your heart and all that sort of stuff to what's ahead. So there you go. Now I'm just going to pop in my 2 links for the websites I have. They're still in construction, of course, always. I don't get the time to get to them as I would like. So that's my rosboundy one, and this one here is the Psychic Online, where you can book for shorter readings if you'd like. That is mostly psychic medium focused. So there you go. All right. So have a wonderful day today, and I anticipate catching up with you again tomorrow morning. Keep being the best you that you can be, and we'll see you then. Namaste. Oh, thank you, Irene. That's lovely. Thank you. And Keza, have the most beautiful day, everyone. Thank you. Lovely seeing you here. Bye-bye.